A multiple-time Pro Bowler. It's, of course, Eli Manning.
I still remember a scouting report that a former Giants GM had on Eli Manning coming out of Mississippi. That one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shot. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On first down, Manning. And now he'll tuck it and run. Touchdown, Miami! At their 25-yard line. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this stadium. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Allen finding Knox there. Complete.
On the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Off the board. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Here's Allen to throw it. And
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Manning now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. To throw is Manning. He'll let it go. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. For him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other.
Got a man. It's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air, Allen, and the grab by Croft. Bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, Norm. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And never good on a pass completion there to go. The weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we said adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Manning, he's going to rifle, and that's caught inside the 35. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. Into the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
Ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way.
In our crew in Orlando, Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores. Oh, Allen cannot get to the line and get him set. To try again after the sack. Allen. And he's going to go down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Watch the pass.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right in hands with very little time remaining until the half. Manning now to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown. almost 10 sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, and he's got his man out of the back. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And this is good. With a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working and call more of that.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away and
Total.
averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in for start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how a base sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm? He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Singletary again. That brings up 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got the 1st down and more.
Offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and you
the play, and it's 2nd down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. Bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that will be in. Beavers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And there he goes again. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. What a run that was. 88.
On to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out. Appears lost.
Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for
There he goes, left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's a non-offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley still going. They can't stop. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just...
They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Nowhere to escape. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. And a new set of downs. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this one,
2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Let's go!
The 41-yard line.
they'll run it again with Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's got
Heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late.